Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we'll be reviewing a Toyota Tacoma with the manual, and we're going to decide if you should get the manual transmission in the new Tacoma. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Large Miller Toyota here in Murray for giving me some time with this truck. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. If you have any questions, just ask for Josh, and then I'll also include a link to my car buying guide in the description down below as well. Let's get into it. So under the hood we have a turbocharged 2.4 liter 4-cylinder that goes through a 6-speed manual transmission. Now with the manual, fuel economy is 18 around town and then 23 on the highway, and then power outputs are a little bit lower. 270 horsepower and then 310 pound-feet of torque, so you lose 8 horsepower and 7 pound-feet of torque by going for the manual instead of the automatic. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So just a quick disclosure, I guess, on this truck. This is a TRD Sport Tacoma, as you can see, finished in solar octane. So that's kind of the truck we're going off of, which also has the normal sized bed. So it's not a long bed or anything like that. But just to give you guys, I guess, an idea of the truck that we'll be driving. So I want to see some manual specific stuff. The first thing is payload. 1270, so it's got a little bit more payload than the automatic. Of course, we got 3-pedal layout, pretty fancy looking as well. And we've got a shifter, so let's quickly start her up. Got the TRD button. Pretty cool. So it looks like it's a pretty normal manual. Reverse gear is just all the way over and up. So that's pretty straightforward. Now this still has, you can see the parking brake, and it has auto hold as well. How the auto hold works right there is I can turn this on. Oh, I guess I have to show it the door. Let's try this. So I can put the parking brake off and then put the auto hold on. Oh, my seat, now I have to buckle my seatbelt. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, now that I've done my master's bidding, you can see the auto hold's on. So I can take my foot off the brake. The truck's in neutral, as you can see. Doesn't roll or anything like that. Now what I can do is push the clutch in, put it in first, gas, and I'll take it off. And then I go back into neutral, put the brake on, comes up with that hold sign, and then boom. So that, I think it's a pretty cool feature. It means that you don't have to have your foot on the brake when you're stopped on a hill or anything like that. With the manual transmission, you can have it neutral, just sit there and rest, and then when you're ready to go, well, clutch in, first gear, and then you're able to go. You can see we've got the clutch start function as well, so you've got that. That's unique to the manual. And then a few more things. Still have a 2-speed transfer case with the manual. You've got IMT, so this has the auto rev match function, which you can turn on. And then we still get trailer brake controls with the manual. So yeah, you don't really lose anything going for the manual. So let's leave this to the window sticker. You can see double cab, TRD Sport, solar octane, all of that. Manual transmission. See all the equipment added to this one. So relatively loaded up. 50,775, so it doesn't look like it's any less money than an automatic. So yeah, let's drive it and see how it performs. Well, let's talk about visibility. There's over the hood, both mirrors. Let's put the rest of the rear, and let's put the parking brake off. We'll do no IMT first, and then we'll switch over, see how that feels after. Weird. Right off the bat, interesting to be driving this new turbocharged engine with a manual. I don't think I've ever driven a turbo truck with a manual. I've driven turbo sports cars with manuals. So I'll say in before someone adds 2-step to the Tacoma. Just saying. It's pretty slick though. First gear is definitely a crawling gear. It's probably slower than the automatic, but it feels fast because you're rowing the gears yourself. Let's see how easy this is to auto rev match. Not too bad. Let's compare me to the IMT. Yeah, no, I was pretty dang accurate. So this is pretty easy to blip. Surprisingly, it's a pretty good system. Just to prove to you that I'm not doing it, there's no auto rev match, so it's having to use the synchros and everything to get it all hooked up. Impressive. Impressive. Let's try that hold feature. Okay, no brake. That's cool. You can just sit here behind this superior locksmith. So this does take up quite a bit of space, though. That is something else to note with the manual transmission. But yeah, look at the wireless phone charging pad. How this is set up. It's so interesting. But the rest of the interior is pretty much the same. It's not going to change that much with it. But yeah, I will say this is fascinating to me. Just this whole setup. Yeah, that's smooth. Yeah, this is weird. Driving a turbocharged truck with a manual. I never thought this would be a thing. I will say that. It's pretty fun though. Just to hear the turbo go whoosh. Great torque with the manual too. Yeah, I mean, you could go like, let's go full lazy mode. So IMT, and we've got the auto hold on. So coming up to a stop here. So look, that it's rev matching for me. I don't have to do anything. So that part's easy, and then as soon as I come up to a full stop, clutch in, neutral, stop behind this Alfa Romeo, wait for the little thing, boom. Man, anyone can do this. The shifter head also, I think it's pretty nice trim. Looks like these train tracks are going away. Let's pop it into, oh, it does have a sport mode. Let's pop it in the sport mode and see if that actually changes anything. I will say this has enough torque that I think it'd be really difficult to stall one of these. So I think that's another cool thing with this new Tacoma manual. This makes me appreciate this 4-cylinder even more. Just being able to roll the gears myself, feel the torque band through the transmission. It's cool. I almost don't like the IMT in the Tacoma. I kind of like rev matching myself. It's fun. Oh, that was a bad one. Didn't blip enough. Yeah, this is cool. This is slick. So, manual Tacoma, should you get it? If you like manuals. Because it doesn't save you any money. It doesn't look like it. Less power, same amount of money, technically worse fuel economy, technically, but usually in manual transmissions, if you, because you're shifting, right, you can usually get better fuel economy in manuals than automatics if you're smooth with it. Hey, look at this, so much torque. It's wonderful. That's impressive. It's really impressive. So yeah, they did a great job, and you get the vibration through the transmission, not as aggressive as a Miata, but they still give you some connection, and which I think is important, right? If you're getting a manual, you're getting it because you want connection to the vehicle. You want to do things yourself. You don't want the car to do everything for you. So yeah, with that being said, Tacoma with the manual, it's pretty cool. I think most people are gonna get, oh my gosh, that was fun. I think most people are gonna get automatics, but if you want a little bit more of an engaging, fun, old school driving experience with the Tacoma, but have some equipment with this that makes it very daily drivable, like the auto rev match, like the auto hold, then yeah, check out this new manual Tacoma. Is it gonna do it? There we go. Yeah, it's pretty cool.